Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. This tweet here from @LeoHajalozu on Twitter, Leonidas. He is the creator of the XRP arcade, and he points out something very interesting. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The current situation at a global level is the ultimate FUD. Be patient and let's hope the storm goes away soon. I couldn't agree more. People are going ape over the stock market collapse. And if you guys thought FUD was bad in the crypto space, look at it on a global level, okay? We've got the media outlets going crazy over the beer flu, blaming it on the stock market crash. People are stocking up on toilet paper left, right, and center, trying to refrain from human contact. The entire country of Italy is on lockdown. This is bonkers, guys. And so when we see cryptocurrency, for example, coming down a little, this is Bitcoin on the daily, and it did come down a little off its inter-year high of about 10,500. But for us, I feel like this is par for the course for cryptocurrency. This is XRP on the daily, right now trading at 0.206. So to be honest with you guys, I don't know if crypto is reacting to the stock market crash or if it's just doing what it normally does day to day. I think possibly to some degree it is crashing along with the market. But realistically, we've seen these types of moves before. And so the fact that we're seeing it now doesn't feel like it is for stockholders invested in a company on the S&P, right? Think about this. Think about, years of gains and gains and gains. And then all of a sudden the rug pulled out from under you. And now we're back at a level with the stock market, in and around the end of 2018, early 2019. So lost all the gains it accumulated over the last year, 18 months, we'll call it. And yet crypto not faring too poorly in comparison. The verdict's still out on whether crypto will indeed be a good hedge against the stock market. I still think we need to see a deeper crash in order to see what really happens. Like when I did that video comparing the 2008 crash with what's going on now, you do have to remember in 2008 we saw a 50% crash. Okay, this is only 37. Let me take it off auto and do that just to kind of give you guys an idea again of where it would need to go realistically. So we were in and around here. Okay, let me just bring that up. Okay, so to give you guys a sense of where we would need to crash compared to the last crash, actually I think it was even more. I think it was, because I remember it coming down, I think it was like 55% or something like that, because I remember it coming down into this zone, the top of the last bull run before the 2008 crash. So that's a significant amount of wealth that will be evaporated if we see that kind of crash in the stock market. At that point, it'll be interesting to see what happens with cryptocurrencies, especially now since there is a working model to regulate cryptocurrencies. The bill was just released yesterday. Daily Hodl reported this. Fast Company names Rippleworks one of the most innovative companies of 2020. So Fast Company has named Rippleworks, a nonprofit organization supporting social ventures, one of the top 10 most innovative companies of the year. Rippleworks was launched in 2015 by billionaire Chris Larsen, the co-founder and executive chairman of San Francisco-based fintech Ripple. And Chris posted this on Twitter. Doug Galen and I started Rippleworks 5 years ago to support practitioners tackling some of the toughest challenges of our time. While there's so much more to do, I want to take a moment to celebrate the entire team on this achievement. Couldn't be more proud. So Fast Company reports this year it's worked with more than 30 companies helping scale everything from clean electricity in Africa to building new toilets for the developing world. Ripple has come under fire for using Rippleworks as a tax shelter. A report published by Mazzari in November 2019 states, according to the foundation's public Form 990 during its fiscal year 2018, the Ripple Foundation for Financial Innovation, the entity affiliated with Ripple and its co-founder Chris Larsen, granted exactly $0 to other charities out of a staggering $1.2 billion. Of course, there are going to be criticisms in the space. Good on you, Chris Larsen, 5 years. I'm sure Rippleworks will keep going strong, moving ahead in the future. This from Marshall Hader. So Marshall Hader on Twitter, I had an incredible time introducing the Cryptocurrency Act of 2020 yesterday to Congress. Guys, we all know this was a big event yesterday. The bill will fundamentally restructure the way that the United States treats cryptocurrencies by recognizing 3 distinct types of crypto. So he's got them all laid out here: crypto commodity, crypto security, and cryptocurrency. We talked about them yesterday, and I posted a interesting thread from Arturo Portilla. Guys, I will link yesterday's video up here if you weren't able to catch it yesterday, so you can watch that. But some people are saying that this is going to be dead in the water. Voxman XRP posted this link here from CoinDesk. Basically, the Cryptocurrency Act of 2020 is dead on arrival, Washington tells sponsors. So the bill aimed at comprehensive reform of United States cryptocurrency regulation was introduced Monday by Representative Paul Gosar. It is thought to have little chance of passing at present, but according to lawyers and backers in the industry, it does provide insight into what a top-to-bottom new law governing crypto could look like one day. So I reported on all this yesterday. Let me just go down here. Regulatory uncertainty hangs in the clouds over the industry as it aims to attract conventional investors. Fully 56% of financial advisors cite regulatory concerns as reason not to invest in the nascent industry, a recent Bitwise survey found. Regulatory uncertainty has certainly been a shackle around the ankles of U.S. investors. Matty Greenspan, founder of Quantum Economics and former eToro analyst, said many projects are simply choosing to move elsewhere. While there are existing protocols aimed to provide clear guidance, such as the Token Taxonomy Act and Security Exchanges Commission member Hester Pierce's Safe Harbor proposal, Gosar's bill is the latest to take a holistic approach to crypto regulation. They continue to talk more about the bill. And then down here, it's dead on arrival. Whether the bill passes or not, its sweeping ambition is already redefining the scope of crypto regulation. Attempting to simplify the issues around cryptocurrency and its relationship to the larger economy, the bill is an example of why it's so hard to define what crypto is and how it should be treated. CoinDesk spoke with lawyers, investors, and the bill's writers about how the bill takes on crypto's big regulatory issues and likely goes too far. So some people saying it is going too far, but cryptocurrency is so vastly different across the board, and this is why we need to have various definitions of cryptocurrency to be able to shoehorn certain cryptocurrencies into certain categories for the greater good of everybody. We don't want people to use cryptocurrency to launder money. However, we do want people to use cryptocurrencies like XRP to more efficiently send money across borders. Those are two very clear-cut examples that we talk about a lot, and so that's what they're ultimately stating. So guys, I will link this article in the description for those of you guys who want to read the full thing. It's fairly, well, medium length, I'd say. But interesting to, take another point of view of this. We see this as a step in the right direction, and personally, I still do think it's a step in the right direction. Naysayers are saying, it's going to be dead in the water. There still needs work to be done on this, which of course, every bill that is aimed to be passed needs work. It's not, it's not ever a sure shot. 100% the bill is going to go through as is. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Guys, I saw this from Matthew Lany on Twitter. Japan's financial service agency institutes blockchain governance initiative. And so this out of Japan, they're launching a new global network named the Blockchain Governance Initiative Network. And the BGIN aims to provide an open and neutral sphere for all blockchain stakeholders to deepen common understanding, address issues they face in order to attain sustainable development of the blockchain community. Their aims are tentatively set out as noted below. So, number 1, creating an open, global, and neutral platform for multi-stakeholder dialogue. Number 2, developing a common language and understandings among stakeholders with diverse perspectives. Number 3, building academic anchors through continuous provisions of trustable documents and codes based on an open source approach. So more going on in the space in Japan. And guys, I hope you've realized this. 2020 is the new 2019 when it comes to governments deciding that they really want to gear up and move forward with cryptocurrency regulations. I have a feeling that this has something to do with it. Guys, if you're not looking at the screen, I am showing the S&P 500 on the daily and how it's in free fall right now. There is a liquidity tool called XRP that can help this along. And you know who mentions liquidity in and amongst the chaos that is the free-falling market? None other than Steven Mnuchin. Guys, I saw this from JT Marlin, XRP Financial, at JT_XRP on Twitter. He says, I don't know if I just heard him right. Proper tools of liquidity? What are these tools you speak of? So guys, this is Steven Mnuchin at the White House. I'm just going to play you guys this real quick clip.
Is 100% committed that we will provide whatever tools we need, that the economy will be in very good shape a year from now. This is not like the financial crisis where we don't know the end in sight. This is about providing proper tools and liquidity to get through the next few months.
Providing proper tools of liquidity to get through the next few months. And boom goes the dynamite. This isn't like the last financial crisis. You guys remember in 2008, everybody was kind of caught off guard. You know, there were a few people, I'm sure you guys have seen The Big Short. If you have not, it's a great film. Some people knew what was going on. They understood the idea of these over-leveraged mortgages, and so they shorted the market, making money on the way down. I love that movie. It's so great. I've seen it a couple of times now, and it's interesting to note that most people didn't see this coming. And it's funny because he's saying we have the liquidity tools. It's almost as if he's saying we know the market was over leveraged. We knew it was going to collapse. Whether it has to do with the beer flu or not, we have the tools in place to fix the system. XRP utility bridge asset for all global value down here writes proper tools of liquidity if true tool list, rate cuts, dead end in sight, print money, dead end, XRP, New World Order, ding, 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 ding. I think we have a winner. Think about it, guys. How are these guys going to provide liquidity without some kind of digital asset? Now, think about XRP and think about the deep ties Ripple has with the companies that are going to be able to settle with XRP. R3 to name a big one, Earthport, another biggie, not to mention all those other financial institutions and banks, the MoneyGram deal. Tools for liquidity. We know XRP capable of ODL on-demand liquidity. And so is this what Stephen Mnuchin is talking about when he's discussing the tools for liquidity? He's clearly not spelling it out the way we want him to. I don't think it's so far-fetched, though, to believe that. Digital asset investor here says these guys will be meeting at the White House today at 3 p.m. Financial crisis flashback. Last time they didn't have a solution to the liquidity problem. And you know what? Today they do. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to be eligible for the Ledger Nano X giveaway, guys. We reached 30,000 subscribers, so I'm giving away a Ledger Nano X on March 16th, but you've got to be subscribed to the channel, and yes, I will know if you are not subscribed. YouTube has a tool that'll let me know, so guys, please subscribe if you want to be eligible. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.